Hello. Oh, I didn't turn the thingy bob on. Stand by. Please hold the line while we try to connect you. The weird person streaming knows you are waiting. But he can't see the thing that he's looking for. There it is. Hello, hello, hello. So yeah, we're going to turn the webcam back on. I've got the green screen back up. Yes. So we're back to what passes for normal. So there we go. Off we go. And yet we're back with the NEXAT because reasons. Oh, this is that field, isn't it? Do 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 do. Yep, so it is. What day is it? It's Thursday, isn't it? Is it really Thursday? Is anyone just lying to me? It's all made up anyway. None of it's real. We skriver alt och hårt ner. Away we go, round the corners. Are we on all-wheel driving again? No, it's back to rear wheel. Let's go all-wheel. All-wheel's so much better, I think. But there we go. Da 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 da. I guess the question soon will be whether or not we should get another base and start a NEXAT hired worker. I don't know if I've actually tried. Well, I haven't tried a hired worker with the NEXAT, so maybe. Might be that we'll get them doing something while we do other things. But who knows? Looks like we're going to have to get some fuel soon enough. Diddly diddly doo. And away we go, and away we go. So yeah, obviously, no kind of sense of what's going on with the title of the stream today. It's the same thing that's been going on with all the titles of the streams. Do 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 do. Diddly do. I think this is the last cultivating contract. Steam, hello, hello. I hope you're well. I don't think there's any more. Mowing contracts that are too small to be bothered with. Weeding contracts, spraying contracts that are too small. Mowing contracts that we don't have equipment for. Well, I might get the crone big one at some point. So how are you today, Steam? I hope you're very well. Doing better than you were. Well, that's good. At least I hope that's good. So... And rough 2 weeks. Yeah, that's not good. well, fingers crossed things are on the right path. That's what we look for. That's what we hope for. That's what we dream for. So. I've had a weird couple of weeks, but there we go, that's fine. Weird is good, I think. So, but there we go. What songs do we have for a rough few weeks? I know, we'll have this one.
A farmer, gatherer, chopper of trees, far away from the soulless cities, mining and fighting down in the depths, catching the fish even when it is wet.
Oh yeah.
Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that?
I can understand that, Steam.
Shining like a beam of light through
First
the
of all
day
of
and
those
half the
things
night,
afterwards is
finding love
difficult.
and family in this magical valley. A stranger to begin, all the friends we need to win, giving gifts, lending a hand, with the community we stand. Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley. Getting married, maxing skills, all our chests with overspills. Achievement gets in, they glide, it is for perfection that we stride. Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
All hands brace for impact.
That was running around the valley. But yes. You're back now. That's, again, with that kind of stuff, Steam, you have to do what you need to do. I mean, there isn't one right and one wrong answer for that kind of stuff. Some people somewhere may pretend that there is, but there really isn't. You've just got to do what is right for you, and after something like that, the first everything will catch. The first birthday, the first kind of Christmas, the first time it's Mother's or Father's Day or whatever, those all hit home. So, and the second time around, it's not as bad, but it still hits. So it's not all doom and gloom, but it's always a reminder. You know that, which is why you disappear, and that's fine. If that's what you need to do, if that's how you are best for looking after yourself, that's exactly the right thing. But everyone will still be here for you when you're ready for it. Certainly I will. Well, I suppose I shouldn't speak for anyone else, but yeah, from my perspective, yeah, you do what you need to do, and then when you're good, and when you're in that mode for people again, we're here, always, and we don't think any less of you at all. So, but we're glad you're back. Wednesday! Hello! Up and down the field we go.
Many years ago, on a field not far away, Hitman and Fatman started to farm and play. Beware the red tractor, it surely will become a dirt below, but this factor bouncing right up to the sun. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. As the years fly by,
How are we doing, Quizzy?
go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time.
Could sit up a bit more straight in my chair, really.
The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. As the years fly by, the farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. And down, sown with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know.
Thank you, Quizzy. That was Up and Down the Field, because we're driving up and down a field. It's quite poetic, really, isn't it? You'd almost think that someone had written that song to be about farm sim or something. I mean, who would have thought? Okay, so we've got some Baylorizating contracts. We took a couple of those. We'll go and grab one of those in a minute, just to do something different. So, and we're also going to head back over to the farm because we have fertilizing. Oh, we've got a hoeing contract. Hello, Dasaruni. Dasaruni. And yeah, although the shout-out's not working, you're going to go over to Tebaslandia and make sure that you're kind of giving them all the love. All the love. Not just some of it, all of it. It's mandatory. I'm saying hi to Das. So yeah, in the spirit of Das being here, which one should we have today? Let us have...
Why is there no cake? We've come down for breakfast. It's a beautiful morning. Nom.
There we go. Cake for breakfast. Exactly as it should be. Where is our farm? Where am I? Oh yes, I am going in the correct direction. Das is missing her tea. One has to ask if it's a sweet iced tea. Always a winner, says Das, except when she's a loser. And she just lost. As did I. So... You are missing tea lately. Ah, okay, well there we go. You meant that clip. Ah, okay. Oh yes, that clip. But yes, I lost. Yeah. That's how it works. That's how it works. But yes, of course, there is the other thing that we can do, and I'll have to just turn up half a second. And do it. There we go. And where is it? Where is it? Where is it? This one. We have to have one of these as well.
Cake nom. Another
Nom.
cake nom. Nom.
I'll be sure to keep cake in stock.
Nom.
Out of stock.
Out of stock.
There we go. That one had to be done. That one had to be done. Mostly because it's not like we ever have any fun doing what we've ever done. I mean, come on. So we're going to kind of park up this cultivator and we're going to grab the hoe. So we're going to do some... It's not quite Friday, but I think Thursday's alright for hoeing. I think we can do a little bit of Thursday hoeing. I think that's acceptable. So, there we go. And of course, it was clips like that that led to the "you a jerk," because yeah, sometimes Pad's a jerk. I know it's hard to believe. I know for many of you that it's absolutely, you're beside yourselves with concern that might be the case. But yeah, sometimes. Get this lined up. This is our hoe. It's not a no-go, it's a ho-go. Go for hoe. Your go. Or the hoe. There we go. I'm a farm boy. Hello, hello. Welcome in. We're just trying to get our hoe on. Whoa! What the majingerization happened there? There we go. We got it. We got it. We have a hoe. Didn't you know? Where are we going with our hoe? We are going to field 28. Back the way we've just come. Oh, that's fine. That's just dandy. But we're going to cut across here because I said so. And there we go. Da 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 da. We are, as we did once before, we are going hoeing. But this is the last of the hoeing. No, it's not the last of the hoeing contracts. We've got 28, 41, and 7. Oh my goodness. How did I not see that? Who knows? Who knows how I didn't see that? But it's fine. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We've got some baling contracts as well. We might go and do a baling contract in a minute. Or in a while. Who knows? Well, even I don't know. I'd say I should know, but I don't. Because who does know? Oh. Prepare for ramming speed! Can we bridge it? Can we bridge it? Yeah, there we go. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's how you do it, apparently. Apparently that is how you do it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Hey, so let us doodly doodle around, and we're going to do that. So how is everybody doing today? I hope you're all doing fantastically well. If you're not doing fantastically well, then I think you really just, you need to work harder on that. Or you just need to kind of relax, chill. It's not quite the day for the full chill, but we're nearly there. We're nearly there. Go go ho! Go go ho! Is it a hoe? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. It is a hoe. It's most certainly a hoe. I think Josh called it last time a dirty hoe because I didn't clean it. So... accurate. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Do do da 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 da. So let's have another song. What should we have? I'll give it a minute just in case anyone out there wants to make a choice, and then I will maybe ask. Yeah, I'll give it a minute. Yep, you're rare here now, Das. There was a time when you were not rare. Das is good with my choice. Well, that's fine. Just got ice cream tempered to the right temp. Caramels about there temperature-wise. Oh, nice. Well, in that case, no one press buttons now, because I'm about to press a button. And we're going to have one that we haven't heard for a little while. Oh. We've got Raiders! We've got Raiders! Who is it the rating? Egger Gaming! Thank you. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. It's either Egger or Eger. So, hello, welcome Raiders! We are messing about with the NEXAT, because that's just exactly what you do. Welcome in, I hope you're all fantastic. Eggerade! I hope I'm saying that right. So yeah, welcome. I'm Fabman. I'm here just, well, I'm playing Farm Sim a lot recently. But I play Farm Sim, Euro Truck, American Truck, Train Sim World, a bunch of stuff, and I just try and have fun doing it. So it's nice and chill. Thank you for the follow, Isami Bumbaloo. Bumblebee, okay. I was making that one up. How crazy. So I hope you're all fantastically well. Welcome in. Like I said, it's a nice chill place. We like to have fun. Ah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, like I say, I hope you're all fantastically well. We're just chilling out. It's Thursday, so it's not yet the magical day. But there we go. Thank you for the follow, Just Peachy! And KOVH Foundation. Fantastic. Welcome in. It's good to see you all. What was Egger playing? It's Friday Eve. That's the spirit. We are totally with that kind of spirit here. Absolutely. That is precisely. And thank you for the follow, Big Tanks and Alexis Ryan and Aussie Pete. Thank you very much. You are all most fantastically welcome. Like I said, I am just going to try and scroll back up in the chat to see what was 54 Raiders, my goodness, and they were playing Farm Simulator 25. Well, that is possibly the biggest raid I've ever had on the channel, so thank you so much. And like I said, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Egger Gaming or Eger Gaming. I do apologise if I'm getting it wrong, but no, fantastic. Always happy to see you. We have some fantastic little songs here, so I don't know if you guys at all like Eager. Okay, thank you. Perfect. Eager Gaming. So I always like to make sure I'm trying to do that right. We have some fantastic songs, as well as just kind of enjoying Farm Sim. So if you guys are at all into a little bit of music, we can. There's no chill and no fun here, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's Josh. Josh is a regular. We love Josh. Thank you for the follow, James Luthro. There's some fantastic names coming in. So yeah, so we have. Which song do you reckon is best for a new audience, Josh? You're the song master. You're the song master. So it kind of who's that? Caden with the farming fever, and Farmer WB, and Death Dealer. Death Dealer, fantastic. These names are great. I'm loving seeing. Thank you so much. So, great. Well, like I said, welcome to Eager Gaming and all the raiders. We love that you kind of landed here. I don't try to explain too much of what's going on. I just try and have a good time and have a laugh with the chat, play some games, and just enjoy it. Oh, here we go. Our club classic, Truckin' Fabulous. If you've got some dancing emojis, whack them in the chat. We love it.
With thanks to Wolf and Jordy, a trucking venture has begun.
Thanks for the follow, Biggie Gaming.
Driving around Europe, seeing countries one by one, knocking down the road signs, trying to steer inside the lines. 'Cause we're driving into
Ah, yes.
Is it 'cause we're trucking fabulous? Running quick jobs for a start, never missing.
Oh, I love that one, Eager. That's brilliant. It's alright, Quizzy.
Knocking down the road signs, trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us, but we're still trucking fabulous. Setting up in Luxembourg, getting money for our work. Expand the trucking empire with no sleep, we never tire. Knocking down the road signs, trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving
There we go.
into us,
It's all good.
never not trucking fabulous.
Oops. Didn't put the thingy down.
Here and there, driving in our underwear. Other drivers getting vexed. We don't know what's coming next.
Thank you for the Scooby Law, Fuzzy Pete.
Knocking down the road signs, trying to steer.
I'm streaming from the UK.
Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous.
From Big Tanks.
Trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous.
Oh, you're on the Isle of Wight, Elsie Pete. Fantastic. I used to work down in Southampton, which is not the Isle of Wight, but you know what I mean.
Knocking down the road signs.
Oh, we got that way. Okay.
Inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous.
Watching from the USA is Big Tanks. Excellent. We love our friends over in the US. We've got friends in Colorado. We've got friends in many of the different states that are often in the chat. So always good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. Yes, I'm kind of down the south coast of the UK, southeast. So doing okay as big tanks. Excellent. Iowa Farm Boy is Florida because yeah, that's how that works. Oh, we've got Iso Bumblebee is in Minnesota. Fantastic. I've got big tanks in Ohio. Fantastic. You see, I always like to... I like to see if we can get someone from Idaho because... Well, there's an obvious joke there. And I'm not one for making jokes at all. No, there's no silly jokes, no silly puns here at all. So... But yeah, so if you were looking, I don't know if Eager is a serious kind of farm sim streamer and kind of does everything with super precision. If you are, fantastic. I love that people enjoy that. That's not really what I do. I try and be reasonably kind of prudent about stuff, but I mean, so the scenario we've got going on here, I've done a few streams on this. I started a new save game for the NEXAT. I gave myself, I XML edited, gave myself a £5 million loan so that we could buy the equipment and some land, and we're doing a bunch of contracts to earn money. You're not telling jokes, are you feeling okay? I was lying, Iowa Farm Boy. So Eager Gaming is not mega hyper serious. No, that's great. I think I have a little saying: if you are not having fun when you're gaming, then you're doing it wrong. If you're taking it too seriously, you're doing it wrong. It's a game. So. But there we go. Got to go. Have a great stream. Glad we're ready. Thank you very much, Farmer WV. Have a great rest of your day, wherever you're doing, wherever you're going. You have got to have fun, big tanks. You really do. There is so much that kind of drags us into different places in the world that you got to enjoy what you can enjoy. And if you can't enjoy playing a computer game, there's something seriously wrong in your world. So, hence we have the music, and all of the music that is available to play is ones that I've kind of created myself with Suno. So I've written those, so they're all good. Eventually, I'll get to making sure they're released on Spotify and stuff. But yeah, I don't know if the cooldown's gone for Up and Down the Field, so we'll play our Farm Sim one. I'm going to play it myself. And this is our Farm Sim song that we love to play, so... It's not quite as dancey as Truckin' Fabulous.
Hitman and Fadman started to farm and play. Beware the red tractor, it surely will become a Derpalopagus factor, bouncing right up to the sun. Up and down the field we go.
Busy loves this one.
With love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know.
Cab for a bit. See if I can drive it.
Farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocent will never know. As the years fly by, the farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing
aligned. Das is dancing. There we go. I do love that. I love all my songs, but I do love that one because I think it just sums up the journey that I've been on with Farm Sim, like since, well, I started with Farm Sim 2011. Hitman and I started on YouTube with Farm Sim 2013. Going to let gladly came in with a raid. Well, thank you, Big Tanks. Fantastic to see you. Thank you for the follow, Marcus W. Welcome in. Good evening, Mattingham. How you doing? It is Switzerland, isn't it? How is Switzerland doing? Is it treating you nicely? We sincerely hope that it is. We are doing A-OK here. I'm not going to do that one because that's going to be a partial thing. I'm going to go back out for this. That's just going to be a partial strip, so we're not going to... And no one likes a partial strip. If you're going to strip, then do it properly. So, particularly when you're hoeing. You can't do a partial strip when you're hoeing. That's just not on.
All hands brace for impact.
We're just going to do the dance of NEXAT. Do the dance of NEXAT. Send me Bumblebee. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, off we go. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, like I said, we don't make any bad jokes here. There's no terrible jokes at all. So, you're very well. Switzerland is lovely, beautifully sunny. It's actually been really sunny here today as well. So, yeah. Just on the Intercity Express back to Basel. Excellent. Nice. So that's cool. Yeah, I was out in the garden today and kind of mowing lawns and things. So you got to help Fad Mum out. So I don't know why. No one ever tells me why, but apparently we do. So who knows? Fad Mum might even be lurking in the chat. Shall I have a look and see? Yeah, no, she's not. always worth checking if Fad Mum is lurking. Do we want some snow? You'll send it. No, that's fine, Das. I think by the time you've got it in the USPS, it won't be fresh anymore. And if it's not fresh, then not interested. Sorry. Met up with follower from Mastodon for coffee and cake too. Was delightful. That is fantastic. That is always cool. I hope that was obviously, well, it was delightful. So it was a good day then, Mattingham. So, yeah, I would have possibly done Train Sim World today, but I'm running tired, so I'm just gonna go with Farm Sim and NEXAT, and I'm just gonna chill. So, wait, you want the snow, Mattingham? Are you mad? We're only just getting to having sunny days. We've had so many frosty days. Thank you for the follow, Frank. Is all goods. So we're gonna get this hoeing contract done. Well, we might not get this done. I might get bored and switch over to baling. But like I said, for those of you that haven't kind of played around with the new DLC and the NEXAT pack, I was fortunate when it was bought for me as a Christmas present. No, before Christmas present. It was bought as having the year one pass, so I have the DLC for year one. So at least the Swiss cope well with snow. Yes, so did the Danish. When I was over in Denmark for New Year, the Danish did well for that. So yeah, fantabulousness. So thank you for everyone. If you're not seeing an advert, thank you for whatever you did to not see an advert. If you didn't do anything, then great. The adverts are kind of just doing the little squeezy thing and the stuff down the bottom. It doesn't actually give a lot, but it does sometimes give a little bit of money to get some more games and stuff. So it's all good fun. Yeah. So Daz, are you cooking today at the minute, or what are you doing? So we're now 40% through. Yeah, I think we can get this one done. What time are we? Yeah, we're good. Then we'll get some baling done. Hoeing and baling. Wilson is out in... Well, he's out in Thad Mum's room and he's barking at something. I can hear him. I'm hoping that you can't, because that means if you can't, then I've got the filters set up about right. There we go. Somehow it managed to transfer onto the other field. That does frustrate me when it happens, but it happens. So if anyone was caught in adverts there, thank you for sticking with me. Oh, and I'm not locked on course. Thank you for sticking with me and for going through that. Hopefully they weren't traumatic. Well, no more traumatic than watching me would have been. I don't hear it, but we don't trust my ears. Okay. Well, that's fine. He was out there, so for anyone, obviously, you'll see Fadbot has got the Wilson emote, but I'll throw some Wilsons in the chat. So there we go. There's Wilson, my little turd of a dog, and my last dog, my previous dog, is Summer, and there she is as well. So, just for those of you that may not know the characters. So, it's good fun though. It's very good fun. So yes, we did have Josh in, didn't we? Yeah. Josh is lurking and Josh is being suspiciously quiet. This sends alarm bells. It's been going on. But there we go. And I was did I tell you, Mattingham, I went up to Didcot yesterday. So I actually got on one of the GWR trains. So I was quite pleased with that. Thank you for the follow, Killer Point. Or Killer Point 6, because if you're only 60% of a killer, you are Killer Point 6, I guess. Hopefully you don't hate that joke. That's just watching while you yap on. Well, yeah, that's about the normal, isn't it, Josh? I yap on. There's so many people that don't understand this stuff. Trip went okay. The trip was good, yes, thank you. It was up to... I saw the distribution centre for the company, and yeah, the technology is just amazing with what they do in these places. So they've got all the robots that kind of go and put stock in different places and then go and retrieve them so they can then go and get dispatched and stuff like that. It's seriously cool. I mean, if you're geeky and nerdy, it's seriously cool. So yeah, so that was good. So it was a long, tiring journey, but it was definitely worth it. So and Das, did you see this already? Did I show you this? This was a late Christmas present from a mutual friend. So if you know what this is. And if you know, then you've got to put the name of it in the chat. I realise it's probably a bit small on people's screens, but it's a Mopsy. Indeed it is, Das. I absolutely love this t-shirt. So Serenar, I'm assuming Serenar will be probably working at the minute, but Serenar sent that to me, and yeah, I was laughing just as soon as I'd opened it. It was brilliant. So if you are a Star Trek fan and you haven't watched Lower Decks, please watch it. It's fantastic. So, and if you don't want to, that's fine too. If you're not a Star Trek fan, you'll be lost. But it's basically a cute little creature that drinks people's bones. Which is why it says I choose violence on it, because it's a cute thing that drinks people's bones. So, yeah. Just when you thought it couldn't get any weirder. So. We're going to have to get some feel for this thing as well eventually. But I do love all-wheel steering. Have we reverted back? It looks like we've reverted back to rear-wheel steering. But that's fine. I don't mind. So we are now halfway through this. We don't have any crop destruction or anything like that on because it doesn't make sense, particularly when you're hoofing around in a great big machine like this. Ooh, just checked in for the flight home. Oh, that's not good, Mattingham. Who wants to go home? Wait, actually, home is good. But end of time away, exploring and having fun is, yeah, not good. So yeah, balancing. So is that an overnight, or is that a kind of tomorrow morning thing, Mattingham? Because if it's a tomorrow morning thing, at least you have one more sleep in Switzerland. Da, 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 da. And thankfully, with all the fantastic rages that we had from Eager, thankfully my internet connection seems to have been holding up, and I'm cursing it now, so I'm knocking wood, very much knocking wood. So we have had some instability. Oh, we're at red alert on fuel. The NEXAT just went to red alert, sir. It changed the bulb and everything. Again, if you know, you know. Actually, that one might even be on the sound alerts. Shall I have a look and see if it's on the sound alerts? Not too bad. 17:05 from Zurich to Manchester, so no early start. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Actually, one of my friends was they got married in Switzerland. That was cool. I didn't. Obviously, it was family that went and did that. They had then a celebration back in the UK, but that was cool. I was thinking something there. Something entered my head and it went away. What entered my head and then went away? Something. Oh, yes. Yes, I remember now. It was going to be... that. So apologies, you've lost game audio because I'm tabbed out and I'm trying to do something to see if I can do that. Changing the light bulb thing. So, can I do it? No, I must have taken it off. So instead we'll have one of these.
king illegal forest, 2 pig wild kill in it is.
It's nothing like a king illegal forest, 2 pig wild kill in it is. Yeah. Again, if you don't get that reference, you absolutely should at some point find Robin Hood Men in Tights and watch it on a streaming service, because it's cool and it's hilariously funny. So, did I force you to watch that, or did you already see it at some point? If not, if I didn't force you to watch it, then yeah, that's gonna have to go on the list. Like seriously on the list. You saw it a long time ago. Okay, as long as you have seen it, that's fine. You have to make sure you need to put it on the list. Oh, it's definitely worth a rewatch if you've really slept since then. It's definitely worth a rewatch. Definitely. There we go. So we're 63%. We are zipping up and down this field. Just hoeing. Because, yeah. What else do you do on a Thursday night but hoe around? Did about all of you. Oh dear. I don't know. I honestly don't know how my bot is going to manage with the end screen for everything today. Oh, running around the valley, coming in from Josh.
Gatherer, chopper of trees, far
This is one of the chill ones.
From the soulless cities, mining and fighting down in the depths, catching the fish even when it is wet. Running there and running back, would I forget? Oh, what was that? Shining like a beam of light.
Oh, you do your hoeing on Saturdays. Whenever you do your hoeing's fine with me.
This magical valley.
He's me Bumblebee.
A stranger to begin.
Why do I keep tripping over that?
All the friends we need to win, giving gifts, lending a hand. With the community we stand. Running there and running back, would I forget? Oh, what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
ESO's fine. That's fine.
Maxing skills, all our chests with
Yeah, I generally get shortened to
overspills.
fad.
Achievement gets in, they glide. It is for perfection that we strive. Running there and running back, would I forget? Oh, what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
Lovely. Well, thank you, Josh, for playing Running Around the Valley. For anyone that isn't in the know, that's basically Stardew Valley, which I haven't played for quite a while, actually. I still need to kind of skip through like a couple of weeks and then stream it again so we can kind of hopefully get to the end of the achievements for that save game. So that's what's going on there. It still hasn't happened. We are really on a NEXAT obsession at the moment. So there we go. But yes. So and I am making a note that a lot of the eager raiders have stuck around for quite some time now, and I really do appreciate it. So I am obviously going to make sure that I go after the stream and check out eager as well and make sure that they're on my list. I don't usually have a lot of people, but I like to raid different folks and keep it interesting, because why wouldn't you? So, gotta have fun with it. So, there we go. So yeah, how are we doing? We're 73% of the way through this field. Like I said, this is big honkin' farming. In case you hadn't guessed, I mean, not the widest toe in the world, not the widest cultivator in the world, but certainly impressive. So, So we are at red alert for fuel. They've got to start watching you play with the nutsack. Yes, that's Josh's favourite name for the NEXAT is the nutsack. So, yeah. I would apologise, but I'm not going to apologise because I think it's funny. So you're glad you found. Well, like I said, I'm glad you kind of came in. I'm always looking for other channels that have similar humour and just chill out and have fun because yeah, it's nice when you've got a common audience that just enjoy themselves because that's what we're here for. It doesn't need to be complicated. So life is enough of that. Fuel, yes. Yeah, the fuel is right. What am I? Where am I looking at myself? No, I'm going the wrong way. The fuel is right there. It's blinking at me. It's right there. Josh says, we're glad to have everyone. Yeah, I always think the more the merrier. So do the bots. They agree. The more the merrier. So that's why they come when there's more people in the chat usually. But we usually take care of that. So Iowa Farm Boys there. It's all good. It's all good. I think is that a t-shirt I've got? What's the worst that could happen? Death, destruction.
I'm trying to get home.
Brew, hello. Okay, so not if it's arse rapist. That's not good. If there's more. Oh, okay. Well, yes, that would definitely qualify for the less is better category. And how are you, Brew? I hope you're well. I saw your post on Facebook, but I didn't kind of delve into what it was about. So I'm assuming all will become clear in time. So there we go. Brew is another one of our farm sim playing folks. Das is in there with a brew. Have you been doing anything much with the NEXAT, Brew? Just dealing with a new job, and yeah, you think you're still drunk on Tuesday morning from Sunday night? Okay, fair enough. That's fine, as long as you're enjoying yourself and not damaging yourself. So I just put that caveat in there because sometimes it's good. Nope, for the reason above. Okay. Okay. Not enjoying yourself because you've got a new job, or because you were still drunk on Tuesday morning from Sunday night. Okay. Because there's two reasons. Potentially. Nico Cars won their first trophy in 70 years and you have been watching for 30 years. Okay. That makes sense now. When you're talking football, you've got to remember, you've got to translate it into fad, which is very simple, one-syllable words. Because anything football goes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. That's not a judgment on anyone that enjoys it. You enjoy it, that's cool. I don't follow and I don't have any clue. It's not something that takes place in my... What's it? Isn't that just normal fad talk? What? Yes, Brew, but I wasn't going to let everybody else know. We've got some new people in the chat. They don't need to know that I'm silly. Actually, they've probably already figured that out. So... We talk American football or European football? So that's, yeah, I think that's UK football, I think. Real football, says Brew. Yeah. So, yeah, there's no kind of... There's no sensitivity around that topic here. Well, not for me. So... Although we've got so soccer in the US. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, but yeah, we've got some of the Wolfman. I know was watching a lot of the American football that was going on because he's a crazy night owl kind of person. So, but yeah, it's taken very seriously over here. So, not by me, but by a lot of people. But yeah, I don't think the same way as a lot of people, which yeah, I'm happy with that. So. But again, if you enjoy sports, the sport that I enjoy the most is the Olympics and watching the diving. Because to be able to have such control over your body to kind of do what those divers do is absolutely phenomenal, in my opinion. Plus, you kind of get to watch them running around with not a lot on, so that kind of works too. Love the archery quizzy. Oh yeah, that's cool. I didn't really watch it, but hey, the Olympics are good for having a lot of different stuff on it. So Mattingham checks the fixtures list for football so you know which trains to avoid. Yeah, that's probably not bad. Geordie, hello. How is the most Geordiest of lions? Geordie likes watching the diving too. Sadly, it's during the football. Brilliant, love it. Issa's daughter is in archery. Nice. Nice. That is good. Yeah, That was quick, Geordie. I will give you that. That was very quick. That was very good. Yeah, and that was a great way to kind of announce your presence in the stream. So, kudos to you, sir. She's going to the state competition next weekend. Oh, cool. So is that if she wins in the state competition, is there then like an all-state thing that goes on after that, ESO? So, yeah, as Quizzy says, best of luck to her. Absolutely. How is my man of the faddest variety? Well, favourite man of the faddest variety. Nationals. Oh, yes, Nationals, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, that's brilliant. I mean, wherever you find talent in your kids is, yeah, that's the place to go and kind of nurture them as much as possible. Because there's no time like when you're a kid to do those things. So just look at, like in the UK, the story of kind of Tom Daly and his diving career. Absolutely phenomenally wonderful, I think. So now you can tell her she has international support. Yes, you've got support. So yeah, Quizzy's UK and I'm UK, so you got support from across the pond, definitely. And I'm sure we can probably rustle up some folks from other European countries to kind of provide encouragement as well. Yeah. Tom is a great guy. Oh yeah. Have you actually met Tom Mattingham? I haven't. I would love to. I think he is an absolute inspiration. I loved watching him doing his knitting and everything in at the Olympics and all that. It was just such a, yeah, it's just normalized doing stuff that doesn't have that traditional oh, it looks like it didn't detect the size of this very well, but that's fine. Love his crochet and knitting. Follow him on Insta. Yeah. Yeah, he's done some cool stuff. I mean, I've done some cool. Well, I've done one cool thing with knitting, and a little bit of crochet around the edge. I did a cool blanket for a friend's child, and it is referred to by them as the fad blanket. And yes, and that warms my heart. I mean, the fact that there's a blanket out there that's called the fad blanket, and it's Isa loves crochet. I say loves crochet. Isa crochets. Excellent, cool. It's just such a nice way to relax. So, I'm sadly not watching a program about him, how he lost his dad. Yeah, oh yeah. That was, yeah, bless his heart. Not easy for a young'un like that. Where do you follow that? What's that? Tom Daly. So that would be Tom Daly on Instagram, I think, is if you were referring to Quizzy's comment. Quizzy, if you might not be able to put a link in, but if you whisper it to Das, she can put it in. And Das says, "Oh yes, the fad blanket warms my heart too." Yeah. Why am I not getting a lot of traction here? It's because I'm not on autopilot. Looks like there's actually a block up in the other corner, so we're just having to try and find these little bits that we can't get to. Yes, okay, so... Yeah, so... Matty likes to knit or crochet, but your fine motor skills are pretty awful. Yeah, that is something that does help. Although actually, when I was a kid, my mum had knitting machines. So, like, our jumpers and stuff when we were going to school, and cardigans and things like that, were all kind of handmade, were home knitted on a machine. So it was kind of real good quality stuff. I think the one thing I regret is not knowing that she was going to be selling those machines, and not knowing that I should have asked her to keep one, because then I would have actually had one still, potentially. But that's fine. Oh, I think, have we got ourselves stuck? Oh, we have indeed got ourselves stuck. Okay. NEXAT bots, transform! It's just Tom Daly. Ah, cool. Perfect. There we go. This is why I like having kind of, it's not the same people, but having similar-ish. If you've got an audience of similarly minded people that enjoy stuff, and yeah, I like enjoying stuff. There we go. We're out. We saved it. Oh bother, indeed. Need to get off your train. Take care, Mattingham. Look after yourself. Have a fantastic evening and a good day tomorrow. Safe journey home. And we'll catch you when you're next about. Have I done it again? There we go. This is how you can tell that we're not serious. We're having fun. Okay, you also follow a guy on TikTok. His TikTok is Crochet, I think. Oh! Hilarious. Nice. There is something cool about creative stuff like that. I like to be creative with words as well, so hence the kind of the AI songs that are kind of in the channel, stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and get this edge just to see if we can get to 100%, because reasons and raisins. So, and if I can't, then I'll do it afterwards, and I'll just go and do some baling for the time being. We are making a difference here. Not sure it's a big difference, but we are making a difference. So that's cool, Iso. Because we are running low on fuel on this machine. Okay, you know what? We're going to go this way, because then we can get bunches of them by going this way. It's a little bit frustrating when it doesn't detect the width quite right, and I totally missed it myself, so that's on me. But hey ho. Sorry, I'm readjusting myself in my chair, that is. There we go. Okay, so we're only getting to 98%. Let's leave that there for now. Well, this is our electric truck. And this is our baler. So we are going to yeet that bale out the back. We're gonna do one more bale, that is, so that we can yeet that out the back too, I hope. Oh. There we go. Yeetage! There we go. That's fine. So now we're going to go and do the baling contracts. Where are the baling contracts? Where did I put them? Baling on field 24 and on field 30. Where are those? Field 24 and 30. Okay, that's good. We'll go do 30 first. Georgie says, yeah, that's what they all say. I forget what I said. Yeah, let's not say that. I was about to say the moment it comes out my mouth, I forget about it. But there we go. Isa's got ahead. Catch you another time. Have a glorious stream. Thank you very much, Isa. Absolute pleasure having you in the chat. Hope you had a good time. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And as we said before, very best of luck to your daughter in the archery. May you be going to nationals very soon. Hopefully the nationals are a good trip as well. Take care. So let's get bailing. Don't have access to the stand. Ah, but I do here. We'll do this. So this was, like I said, this was what I did last week when I was on Badger's stream, his birthday stream. Playing Quiplash whilst trying to bail. It's fun. That's a challenge. So what are we at? We're at 8. So bail counter is 8. I need to remember that because of reasons. Ah. An avid hooker only after hoeing on Saturdays. Well, that's fine. Josh is appreciating the pun there. Absolutely, as we all should be. As we all should be. If you take yourself too seriously, then I apologise, you are very much in the wrong place. Do. Let's have a little bit of drinkage. Amazing how talking to yourself can dry your throat. And of course, I'm not talking to myself, but from an objective viewpoint in the same room as me, it could be considered that. Do. Shall we? Do we have another song? Do I bring like 7 drinks to the stream? No, Josh. Actually, I did bring 2 today, but normally I've just got 1 glass of juice. To be fair, I normally get through because it's a 2-hour stream, and I normally get through that fairly well. But yeah, just got to do what you got to do. But yeah, so I was thinking that perhaps we ought to have Oh, there we go. Old Derp's Farm.
Starting with nothing many moons ago, everyone trusting the farm to build and grow. Squirrely in the woods, hitman on the field, fat collecting manure just to increase the yield. There's no man's land, but all Derp's Farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are armed. Chopping down the trees, collecting honey from the bees. Lots of time and effort getting over hitman's allergies. The money comes in slow, the loans they seem to grow. Who has the credit card? Nobody wants to know. There's no man's land, but all Derp's Farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are on. Chopping down the trees, collecting honey from the bees. Lots of time and effort getting over hitman's allergies. Money comes in slow, the loans they seem to grow. Who has the credit card? Nobody wants to know. There's no man's land, but all Derp's Farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are on. Mowing grass and making hay.
Okay, Riga.
Riding horses all the day.
Have a great one. Thanks again for the raid. So much appreciated.
Going the wrong way, up and down the field, rinsing and repeat. Looking after animals, making sure they are replete. There's no man's land, but all Derp's Farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are. Reduction in forests, turn the farm around, while the flying horses eventually come to ground. Making the best of the world we have right here, getting bigger and bolder, not giving in to fear. There's no man's land, but all Derp's Farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are armed.
Thank you, Josh, for all Derp's Farm. Josh is waving cheerio to Eager, who is, has done fantastic things, bringing a wonderful raid to us. So happy to have met some new folks and had some fantastic chats. That's what it is about. That's what it's about for me, is having that interaction with the folks in chat. It makes playing the games so much more fun, so much more interesting. At least in my opinion. So, but there we go. So we're just going to do this baling contract. Like I said, I'll figure out how to fix and finish that hoeing contract. We could go and do a different one, but I'll have to correct the width on the guidance steering for that. So we're just going to do some bailing just for a change, you know. They say a change is as good as a rest, so we'll give it a go. Although we could also go and swap and change the NEXAT out to do spraying instead. Ah, wrong way. I want to go that way. That's what I wanted to do. I didn't want to bash into that bale. You don't bash into a bale. The bale bashes into you. Do do do. And actually, that wasn't the song I was going to play in my head, Josh. I was gonna play the most recent one, but that's good. Whatever you enjoy is good here, because I enjoy them all. I can steer. Oh, that's fine. I'll pick that bit up when we do that row. This is a fair size field by the looks of it. Ah, steering. Oh, we haven't introduced the whole other thing that we do here, have we? We've got B-roll videos as well. So what should we do? Well, we had brewing, so let's have this one.
I've got a Mr. Bean beeper on this. That's brilliant!
So, we have the hat mod installed and Brew found a Schluter hat.
I just yeah. Well, it wasn't quite to the moon, Das. It wasn't quite to the moon, but it was a red tractor on top of the whatever that piece of equipment was. I forget the name of it now. But literally, it put the Schluter on top of that. So it's okay. Obviously, Hitman was driving the Schluter. Brew was driving the whatever that thing was. And yeah, we totally don't get up to shenanigans at all. No shenaniganry at all. So, and yeah, I mean farm sim shenaniganry. We've got another example of this, which is kind of timely because I mentioned Serenar earlier. So we'll have Serenar's example.
Yeah, we put it up there.
It was her, it's all her.
Black Spike?
Yep.
And allergies.
Yeah, it was a heck of a sneeze.
Yeah. Combine harvester on a roof.
It would have to be a rocket fuel powered sneeze to get the thing up there.
Oh yeah. Combine harvesters on roofs, Schluters on other roofs of equipment. No shenanigans. No fun. But it's the derpy moments that make it. It really is. Ah. But now 1/3 of the way through the bailing, so this one's going obviously a lot quicker, but we're going significantly faster speed. I think I'm going to do skip row because that'll probably help me maintain speed. Gonna have another little sip of my drinkerini. Of course, one thing that we don't have at the moment, we don't have pup cam because, yeah, mostly because Wilson spends most of his time when I'm streaming through with Fadmum, and actually he can't get in here right now. I have shut it off because where I was doing decorating and stuff the other day, it's a complete mess in here, and having a mischievous little dog, and I do mean mischievous, less of the little because he's a bit overweight, but mischievous dog. Geordie likes popcorn. Why don't we have popcorn? I don't know, Geordie. Why do you not have popcorn? So I leave you with your own provisions. So although I do have I do know someone that spoonerized popcorn. Pupcam sounds like popcorn. Ah, okay. That's why you got onto that. Yeah, okay. That's fine. We tangents are fine. I do tangents just, well, actually I do tangents very, very differently to other people, but that's fine. I'll do a tangent. It'd be kind of okay, right? We've travelled 1,000 miles from our original point of starting, and now we're going off on yet a different tangent. We've had 13 of them so far, but there we go. But yeah, like I said, popcorn. Yeah, I know someone that spoonerized that. Whilst at a cinema, and whilst talking to an employee at a cinema, and ordering said product. And yes, there was embarrassment. But yeah. I will let you figure out what the spoonerized version was. Because why not? Do. What else can we do? What wonderful other things do we have that we can do here? Oh, we've got. Oh, we can. Oh, yes. We haven't got PupCam, but what we can do is we can do this. We can do this. There's the little monkey. There's Thief. Ah, yeah. Not a bad idea, Josh. So for anyone that hasn't seen it before, that is my lovely little dog, Wilson. And before anyone asks, I've not seen Castaway. He was named before I got him. And he is a handful. But we love him dearly. So some days he tests that love to the absolute limits. But that's about normal. There we go, we're bashing bales. Bashing bales! I'm going to get these ones. Okay, you got a roll, lurking as you do. Well, take care, Das. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for being here. Always a pleasure. And yeah, obviously love to everybody there. I'd say everybody in Colorado, but you don't know everybody in Colorado, so you can't pass that on. And in case I didn't do on Sunday, Das, Fad Mum sent love, and I sent yours. So, as usual. Josh says, "Go careful rolling about." Yeah, that's true, Josh. Das is for anyone that doesn't know Das can trip over a painted line on a pavement. So, and I have seen it happen. I think that was in Boston, actually, when we went to PAX East. So, and no, I didn't trip her. Wasn't my fault. It was a natural occurrence. Oh dear. But we had fun. She also squeaks, apparently. Well, yes. We have evidence of this. Where is the evidence?
No!
There you go.
More chickens!
There we go. That's turning chickens into penguins, as one does. Well, when you're playing Minecraft with the Twilight Forest mod. So, here we are. Yeah. Oh, who's that? That's Geordie coming in with our Christmas song, which is still active. To troll a good friend.
We're wishing for friends and family gathered near. A time for love, no place for fear. Drive a truck, pull a plow. It doesn't matter how, but have festive fun and frolics. On a farm, on the road, it's Wolfman that we go with our festive fun and frolics.
Yeah, it's Wolfman that is the reason it's still active.
There is running transit vans.
March.
Serenar gets caked in bees, while Doss gets lost and squeezed. 1G drinks his tea as Fad sings gleefully. Drive a truck, pull a plow. It doesn't matter how, but have festive fun and frolics.
280 days!
On a farm, on the road, it's Wolfman that we go
dear.
with our festive fun and frolics. Our sincere wishes for you to have joy in what you do. With insanity in our aims, enjoying many computer games. It is with festive cheer we wish you love both far and near.
Das is lost and being squeezed.
Pull a plow. It doesn't matter how, but have festive fun and frolics. On a farm, on the road, it's Wolfman that we go with our festive fun and frolics.
Yeah, so that one's... Big Tanks is heading out. Thank you very much. Take care of yourself. Have a fantastic rest of your day, whatever you're doing. And hopefully catch you again sometime. My next stream is tomorrow. I think, tomorrow about the same time. Because, I try for consistency. Doesn't always happen, but we aim for it. So, but hope you've had a great time. Have a fantastic rest of the day. We certainly have. We certainly have had some fantastic new faces in the chat today. Excellent. I'm glad you did. That's what I aim to enjoy myself, and I just hope other people enjoy it too. That's always the dream. So. What about us old faces, Judy? Well, you know I love the old faces. Always love the old faces. Or withered faces. Well, no, I wouldn't describe you as withered, Geordie. Not at all. There might be other adjectives that we can come up with, but no, we love all the faces in the chat. For me, it makes it so much easier to stream because you can have a conversation with the chat. If I'm just trying to talk by myself and there's no interaction in the chat, it's kind of difficult to keep it going. I deliberately chose those words because if I'd chosen different words, it could have been different. Marcus!
Gatherer, chopper of trees,
Running around the valley, thank you.
far away from the soulless cities, mining and fighting down in the depths, catching the fish even when it is wet. Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley. A stranger to begin, all the friends we need to win, giving gifts, lending a hand, with the community we stand. Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
All hands brace for impact.
Getting married, maxing skills, all our chests with overspills. Achievement gets in, they glide. It is for perfection that we strive. Running there and running back, would I forget, oh what was that? Shining like a beam of light through the day and half the night, finding love and family in this magical valley.
That was Running Around the Valley. Thank you very much, Marcus W. Yeah, that's a nice chilled out one. That one. It's not too much kind of listen to. And Jordy's kind of, oh, you were talking about Tom Daly earlier. He seems like such a nice guy. He really does. I mean, I've not seen a lot of kind of negative stuff about him. Not that I look for negative stuff because I don't. But he's always struck me as a nice, down-to-earth person, and he's just had an amazing, looks like an amazing career, and he's built a wonderful life for himself and his family, and yeah, that's something to be championed and proud of. You think from, what was he, 13 when he was kind of at his first Olympics and was like this child prodigy, and how do you... I mean, talk about pressure. I mean, we think we get pressure in our daily lives when we're kind of at work and the boss is kind of, yeah, I want this done by 5 o'clock. Let's go, yeah, okay. But imagine you're 13 years old and like the hopes of an entire country are on your shoulders for the Olympics and stuff like that. That's super intense. Which I think for me, that's what makes his story so compelling. Yeah, so that's cool. But yeah, no, big Tom Daly fan here. So, not I don't follow the socials. I'm not like stalker kind of or anything like that, but I think he's good. So yeah, so we are bailing up a storm here. Well, actually we're bailing up straw, but we'll call it storm. That's fine. No one will know. No one will know. Just don't tell him. Do. It's the bit. The did means the advert breaks have started. The all hands brace for impact usually means there's about a minute-ish between 1 and 2 minutes to adverts. So it's a good good timer. If you hear brace for impact, to go make a cup of tea or something. Go grab a drink. Eventually. I'm doing right now. Da 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 da. No. Pop 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 pop. We might, after this, I'm going to do this, we might go and start one of the next hoeing contracts. Well, we'll finish Field 28, but then we'll try and start the next one. I'm going to go between these two bales. I'm going to push this one. We're going to do some bale bashing. Bale bashing! Well, it's more bale pushing, but there we go, that's fine. Actually, we were talking of Wilson earlier as well, so we actually took Wilson back. I was supposed to take him to the vets today, if anyone remembers, but the vet cancelled because the vet wasn't well. So the vet obviously needed to kind of recover, which is fine. So they've rescheduled that, which, yeah, at least it's. I was worried it was going to be like months away because they book up so far in advance, but they're basically swapping a day around that they would have been off, so it's not too far away, which is good. Happy with that. But yeah, so instead we went over to the place, the rescue, the animal rescue that we got, or I got him from. So that was today. We went and had lunch there and took him back because he's having a bit of trouble adjusting to all the changes that have happened in the last kind of 6 months or so. So we kind of took him there and just had a chat with the person who trained him when he was there, because he is a rescue, so he's got behavioural idiosyncrasies, which is fine. If you ever get a dog, get a rescue dog, don't expect that you're going to get a perfect dog. Don't expect you can make them a perfect dog. Live with them, support them, and just do the best you can. That's all I've ever done. As the trainer said today, love them for who they are. So let's just finish this little bit because it's just a little bit and I can see it. So we get it done. Excellent. So we have now completed the baling contract. Let us collect the money. So that's another 21,000 squiddoodles in the bank. Thanking you very much. Let's get back to the NEXAT. So yes, yeah. So it'd been a beautiful sunny day, so we took advantage of that. Yeah. Just trying to do enough here to try and get us to the 100%, but might need to go and just do some of this stuff here. One here, yeah, we'll get this bit. Da 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 da. Let's do this a little bit. We've got about 15 minutes and then we'll be looking for a raid target. I don't know who's live at the minute, but we'll check that out. We will go and get some fuel, I think. Da, 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 da. Ah. Yeah, actually, if we do those bits along the edge, because some of those have got little thicker strips of stuff. So, we do that. The old man is live. Ah, okay. And I think you might need to specify. He's fired up his dial-up. Well, yes. I'm assuming you're meaning the fluffiest old one, but knowing you, Geordie, you could be referring to a number of different people there. The fluffy old man, yeah. That was my operating assumption. What's he playing today? Da, da, da. Oh, he's on Wreckfest 2, is he? Ah, okay. I do have to remember, I'm going to, obviously, well, I am going to remember because I've still got the link and everything. Just released in early access today? Ah, okay, well, that's probably worth a look. I won't say I'm not interested, because of course I am interested. Okay, so we're now at 99%. That's good. Oh, I stopped myself, apparently. We'll do that bit. And we will also just... It won't make a difference to this, but we will... No, not automatic there. Automatic. We'll go for half a metre less. Don't know why. Let's have a look. We've got it in our vehicles. NEXAT. It's this one. Yeah, it's 13.5 metres, so it's detecting it at 14 for some reason. Possibly because of the cedar bank, but that's a shame. Because I think if we have a look... Let's try and figure the logic out here. So that's 14. So the cultivator is 14. The cedars are 13.5, and the hoe is 13.5. But the slurry and this are 14. So that might be why. Might be why. Bit of a shame, but there we go. Do. You need to fill up. Yes, I do, Marcus. I absolutely do. I know it's blinking at me. Oh, Josh is coming in with "Give me a line vault, please."
From driving trucks to driving trains, we find the joys and feel the pains. Learning slow and sometimes quick. Master key and now use the stick. Jordy, Steam, and BT have our thanks. Hope we aren't thick as two short planks. Train, but what's the class?
Thank you for the Scooby laugh.
I put my confidence ass. Oh my gosh, this train won't move. Which of these buttons must I use? Flying down the rails too fast. Was that a red light we just passed? Pantograph down, shoes are two. Give me line volt, please, I'm begging you. Which of these buttons must I use? Flying down the rails too fast. Was that a red light we just passed? Pantograph down, shoes are two. Give me line vault, please, I'm begging you. It's a new day on East Coast Way. Getting Zen pants in Penzance. Time for high speed along the rails, with Josh right there to enjoy the fails. Oh my gosh, this train won't move. Which of these buttons must I use? Flying down the rails too fast. Was that a red light we just passed? Pantograph down, shoes are two. Give me line vault, please, I'm begging you. Give me line vault, please, I'm begging you.
There we go. Thank you very much, Josh. That was Gimme Line Vault, please. So, if you've ever derped up in Train Sim World, you know why that was written. Right, so now we finish this. So, you're absolutely right in terms of the filling up, Marcus. I was literally just... You know when I just want to finish this. Just please have enough to finish this. And we just did. So, we're now going to figure out where we're going to go in for fuel. And we're going to do our Go Gadget NEXAT. And where are we going for fuel? Not there. We could put something in. We could put something in at home. We could go back to our own base, our own home, and do that. So I think that's what we'll do, because I wanted to try and get some silos for the sprayer. Go through this person's garden. Just going to drive through their garden. Flip the edge of this field just a smidge. It's fine. It's fine. They're a friend. It's okay. Fine. It's okay. There's no crop destruction on anyway, but that's fine. Dee-dee-dee. Get off my lawn, says Iowa Farm. But well, I do apologise. Are you gonna really say get off my lawn to one of these dudes? Oh, here we go. Old Epps Farm again.
Starting with
Jordy, thank you.
many moons ago. Everyone trusting the farm to build and grow. Squirrely in the woods, hitman on the field. Fat collecting manure just to increase the yield. There's no man's land, but all the farm.
Hang on.
Always talking.
Sorry about that. We had two launched at the same time, so I have to kill the thing to stop it from doing that craziness. So, Jordy, we have had all Depths Farm. So I am going to play, for Marcus, I'm going to play Coming Back to Life, which is the new one. And we're going to, we'll come back to All Depths Farm again. So apologies. I'll trigger those, so just so you don't lose your points and not get what you asked for. Where are we? I don't have a button for that one. I have to do it in the. I'll have to do it in the bot. Please stand by. Please hold the line. The streamer you're watching is crazy and knows you're there, but has got to press a button. Where is it? There. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Chaos has taken place. Well, yes, it usually does. I do want to get them queued, but I can't figure out how to queue them at the minute. But I will do.
a scene so bleak and stark.
Oh yeah, we're gonna buy this.
Gradually the daylight grows once more, bringing warmth and people to the fore. I'm coming back to life like a tree that buds in spring. All around sunshine breathes life into everything. I'm coming back to life, a daffodil bursting free. So much color, I greet it all warmly. I'm coming back to life. I'm coming back to life.
From Geordie.
Ice and cold, giving way to green, green grass. Every day, hoping that the sun will last. Seeds we plant, soon they'll start to grow. Summer will be here before you even know. I'm coming back to life like a tree that buds in spring. All around sunshine breathes life into everything. I'm coming back to life, a daffodil bursting free. So much color, I greet it all warmly. I'm coming back to life.
There we go.
Warmer days so that people fill the streets. On the farm, they welcome baby cows and sheep. A time of year with newness in the air. Again it comes, and suddenly joy is there. I'm coming back to life like a tree that buds in spring. All around sunshine breathes life into everything. I'm coming back to life, a daffodil bursting free. So much color, I greet it all warmly. I'm coming back to life.
Marcus, thank you very much. That was Coming Back to Life. And of course, Geordie was also in there at the same time and had All Derp's Farm, and so we're going to run that one next.
Starting with nothing many moons ago, everyone trusting the farm to build and grow. Squirrely in the woods, hitman on the field, fat collecting manure just to increase the yield. There's no man's land, but all dirt farm, always talking nonsense with sarcasm we are armed. Chopping down the trees, collecting honey from the bees. Lots of time and effort getting over hitman's allergies. The money comes in slow, the loans they seem to grow. Who has the credit card? Nobody wants to know. There's no man's land, but all dirt farm, always talking nonsense with sarcasm we are on. Chopping down the trees, collecting honey from the bees. Lots of time and effort getting over hitman's allergies. Money comes in slow, the loans they seem to grow. Who has the credit card? Nobody wants to know. There's no man's land, but farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are armed. Mowing grass and making hay, riding horses all the day. Hitman on a motorbike, going the wrong way. Up and down the field, rinsing and repeat. Looking after animals, making sure they are replete. There's no man's land, but all dirt farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are. Reduction in forests, turn the farm around. While the flying horses eventually come to ground. Making the best of the world we have right here. Getting bigger and bolder, not giving in to fear. There's no man's land, but all dirt farm. Always talking nonsense with sarcasm, we are armed.
Geordie, that was Old Derp's Farm. And yeah, if you don't get all the references in that one, it's basically a YouTube series of Farm Sim on the No Man's Land map. It's all good fun though. So yeah, so I'm going to head off and I'm going to do some more hoeing probably, or I'm going to at least take the NEXAT ready to do more hoeing. Whether or not I do that now or later, because I have got some things that I do need to do, and we will be. Let's just transform, because we need to transform into work mode, which is always good fun. Why does it not give it me on this field now? Ah, there we go. So for some reason it's not quite getting the edges of the field on that. Has it got the right width? Let's just do a little test. So I might have to... Okay, it's not quite got the edge because I'm on the wrong track there. Okay, that's fine. Oopsie doopsie calls. Georgie says, thanks for the stream, my friend. I'm not gone quite yet, good. I think we will just... I'm going to do 2 strips. Mostly because if I do more than 2 strips, then I have to kind of sign up on OnlyFans. Geordie always enjoys watching. Well, I know that. Oh. Rager! And we've got Rager coming in with a raid. With fantastic to see you. I was literally just about to kind of close up the stream and raid out myself, but we'll go for a little bit longer, obviously, because I wouldn't want to disappoint anyone. Good evening, how are we doing? We are doing well, thank you. I hope you're good. You're playing Helldivers. Fantastic. Hope you had a great stream. Hope things went well there. We've been having some fun and shenanigans with the NEXAT, because yeah, why would you not? So I'm just literally doing a test to see if I've got it to kind of cooperate with me now or not. We did a huge. Actually, did I get the money for that? We did a huge field, and I didn't even bother to collect the money. 24 grand's worth for field 28. So there we go. Let's have the money for that. Thank you very much, Walter. There we are. just trying to test this, because what we had was when we were following the guidance steering, we were getting a thin line of stuff that wasn't done. What am I looking on? Is it this one? No, it's not. We need... we've got the weeds on. So we are... on field 7. Field 7 is... we are doing hoeing. We are hoeing. But it's not giving me the soil composition. Okay, that's odd. Wait, so we can't talk about the one you have already? Geordie, that was a secret. Well, it was being the operative word there. Dang it. Geordie and I are always giving each other secrets away. And if you actually believe that those are secrets, then... okay. But there we go. Da, 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 da. So we're just doing a bit of hoeing. Quite why we're not getting the visibility on the weeds. Because we are hoeing, and it is doing it, apparently. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, so how are you, Rager? I hope you're well. And of course, everyone that's kind of coming with Rager, welcome. This is, well, I aim for nice, chill, relaxed, fun. That's what I aim for. We're here to play games and enjoy
All hands
them.
brace for impact.
Not to take life too seriously. Well, not the life of computer games. There's everything outside of computer games that is there and ripe to be serious about. So. Do 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 doodly do. So, what am I doing? I'm pressing buttons and I don't know quite what they're doing. So there we go. Still don't know why we're not seeing that, but that's okay. We are at least seeing the progress update. We're not going to get through this contract, but we are going to... we might just... yeah, I don't know. We might abandon this a little bit and just go and grab the fertilizer and do a quick fertilizer mission. Because those are usually pretty good. I think that's what we'll do. I think this map is pretty good for doing this. So let us... oh, there we go. Up and down the field. Quizzy, thank you very much.
Many years ago, on a field not far away, Hitman and Fadman started to farm and play. Beware the red tractor, it surely will become a Derpalophagus factor, bouncing right up to the sun. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocents will never know. As the years fly by, farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone, enjoying the time as if it were a crime. The clock ticks on, but the fun dies by. Up and down the field we go, sowing seeds with love, we watch them grow. Up and down the field we go, where the crazy innocents will never know. As the years fly by, the farming does go on, witnessing forks of justice. Some friends have been and gone,
Thank you, Quizzy, for up and down the field. Yeah, so what I'm doing is not driving derpily, although I am driving derpily. I'm also trying to look at this, because obviously there's a lot of power that gets transferred into the modules when we're trying to do stuff, and I'm trying to figure out... I'm actually going to get out and have a look. I want to get out and have a look at this. So when we put the module in, I have driven this, but I haven't driven this too much. Empty of a module. I'm trying to just figure out where... Obviously we've got hydraulics there. Where does the power get transferred into the module that we attach? How does it draw and derive any power? I'm trying to see that, because I haven't, and now I've thought about it, I can't not think about it. So yeah, let's go up and have a look. Well, that's obviously, yeah, that's... I think the answer is still I don't know at the minute. I'm assuming it's probably got to be something to do with those, but... Because this is the engine area. Jeremy, hello! How are you? I hope you're well. So we've got all sorts of doodads and gizmos there. Not really much there. But I think if you're looking... I mean, it's got to be these things, right? I'm guessing. Otherwise, how else would any kind of... How else would anything work like a PTO to kind of transfer power into... I'm thinking more for the harvester than anything else. But yeah, that was my thinking there. I was just curious. I'm always curious. Yes. Yeah, just... I know the comments that you're dreaming up, Josh. Perhaps not dreaming up, but typing up. So yeah, excellent-ish. So we will just go and do a quick fertilizer contract, and then I think we'll be calling it for today. I am running a little bit long because we had a fantastic raid earlier on from Eager. We've had another raid from Rager. It's a day of raids. I'm most honoured by both of those fantastic folks. I do love good people. And yes, Geordie, that does include you. Don't know what you mean, says Josh. Well, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Somehow. Oh, here we go. Trucking fabulous. Thank you, Marcus. I think one of the fields was field 12. Yes, it is. We're going to go field 12. Driving around Europe, seeing countries one by one, knocking down the road signs, trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. Is it 'cause we're trucking fabulous? Running quick jobs for a start, never missing an hour's fun. Best one, says Jordy. Getting money for our work, expand the trucking empire. With no sleep, we never tire. Knocking down the road signs, trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. Never not trucking fabulous. Hiring drivers here and there, driving in our underwear.
the drivers getting vexed. We don't know what's coming next. Knocking down the road signs.
Also a fanboy.
Trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous. Knocking down the road signs. Trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous. Knocking down the road signs. Trying to steer inside the lines. Cars are driving into us. We're always trucking fabulous.
Thank you very much. Marcus, I think, was the one that played that. And yeah, Geordie has said that that should be our Eurovision entry for 2025. Alas, the UK has selected a different entry for Eurovision this year. It's technically, it seems to be a better song than some of the ones that have been sung. I'm not... I don't quite get it myself. But then again, that's fine. I don't need to get it. So it's all good fun. But yeah. And for anyone over in America that kind of is wondering what the heck's going on, yeah, Eurovision is this really, really crazy song contest that takes place once a year. And it's... yeah, it has got quite a following, actually. And of course, it's got a lot of derpiness to it. Lots of... last year there was a guy that was running around seemingly naked but not actually naked and had a Windows 95 logo on a t-shirt and stuff like that. There's just weird stuff. But it is funny. So, and occasionally lets Australia in for no reason. Well, actually, Geordie, did you know there is a reason for that? And the reason for that is that the Australian TV company is owned by a country in Europe, or owned by a European broadcaster, and therefore they qualify based on that to be part of the competition. So they are part of the European Broadcasting Union group of broadcasters. That's why. That's just FYI. Mergers and acquisitions, baby. So, was it Wolf? Well, it was because they were once called New Holland back in the day. Well, all good answers. All good answers. Was it Wolfman that's our entry for the Eurovision? No, yeah. Although Wolfman actually was the one that posted about it first in our kind of... we have a group chat with a couple of folks, and he was the one that brought it up first, and he's got, oh my goodness, it's awful. And so of course I then linked the video so that everyone else could see just exactly what it was, because that's the kind of caring and sharing group chats that we have. That's what you do. He's a secret mega fan. Well, yes. I think so. I think so. So that's a fascinating piece of info, Josh says. Well, yeah, that's... but again, when if you don't watch some of these things, there's stuff that goes on that doesn't make sense from the outside. You go, wait, huh? Whereas when you watch it, you get the facts because they actually tell you what's going on. So, but there we go. Kind of finish up this fertilizing contract, which is not going to take very long at all. The sprayer on this thing is absolutely beautiful. I have to play this one quickly. The full taste of music here. Okay, thanks, Josh. Oh, this one, yeah. I figured.
You arrived and were afraid, possessed my heart that self-same day. The life before still in your mind, a piece for you I tried to find. Here with me you made a home, with you here never alone. Now you're running in my dreams, my love is tearing at the seams. Your task on earth, it has been done. You'll always be my number one. Though you may not be right here, you're in my heart forever, dear. The years went by, but far too few. The demons still were haunting you. Triumphant moments now and then. Sometimes you drove me round the bend. Run through tunnels filled with joy, playing with your wolfy toy. Now you're running in my dreams, my love is tearing at the seams. Your task on earth, it has been done. You'll always be my number one. Though you may not be right here, you're in my heart forever, dear. Now you're running in my dreams, my love is tearing at the seams. Your task on earth, it has been done. You'll always be my number one. Though you may not be right here, you're in my heart forever, dear. In the end you were upset, but you didn't need to fret. Caring for you was a charm. As I held you in my arms, no mistakes could take away the love I feel for you each day. Now you're running in my dreams, my love is tearing at the seams. Your task on earth, it has been done. You'll always be my number one. Though you may not be right here, you're in my heart forever, dear.
Thank you, Josh. That one always brings a tear to my eye. But yeah, so yeah, we do have some different songs, as Josh quite correctly pointed out there. And Geordie says, "Fad is like an encyclopedia from the 80s, full of useless information." Yeah, I have a bunch of useless information, and I'm fine with that. So there we go. So we've done our fertilizer mission. We've had our raiders, and it looks like a lot of people have kind of had to head off or have found other places that they are going to be, and that's cool. We don't hold anyone hostage here. So we are going to go and find a raid target. So we're going to go to our outro screen, and we're going to say a bunch of thank yous. So of course, thank you to Eager Gaming, thank you to Rager Plays Gaming, I think it is. Rager, where are you? Rager Plays Gaming, yes, I got it right. My God, how did I do that? Thank you both for the raise. Very, very, very much appreciated. Thank you to I don't think I can even think to name all of the new followers. Can I do that in my thingy bob? Yes, I can. Let me just do this. So thank you to all the new followers. So we had new follows from Isomi Bumblebee, KVH Foundation, Just Peachy Gaming, Alexis Ryan, Big Tanks, Aussie Pete, James, Eager Gaming themselves, which is fantastic. Caden with the Farming Fever, Farmer WV, Death Dealer, Biggie Gaming, and Marcus and Frank and Killer.6. So thank you all. And of course, thank you to everyone in the chat. So thank you to Josh, Geordie, Iowa Farm Boy, Das was in earlier, Quizzy is always fantastically wonderful. Marcus has been in chat as well. And of course, we had Jeremy in Big Tanks. And Mattingham was in. ESO. Who else have we got? Brute was in, which was fabulous. So yeah, thank you everyone for being in chat, keeping me company and keeping me out of trouble. I will be back on tomorrow. And of course, Friday is traditionally a farming day. So we probably will be still NEXATting it tomorrow. And in the interim, I am going to try and find a raidage target for us. And it is likely to be... Yes, it's going to be Wolfman. So we're going to go with Wolfman, who's playing Wreckfest 2. So it's fresh out. So do enjoy that. Have a lovely rest of your evening, no matter what you're doing. Evening or day, I should say. No matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, have a fantastic time. I will be back again with more shenanigans. And yeah, take care of yourselves. Have a fun one. Bye for now.